What's goody, Annie Squad? It's your girl E.
It's your boy Andy.
And we are the
Vibes Family.
Vibes Family, guys. As you can see, you see the backdrop? A little shum, and we're trying to, reinvent, I guess you can say, our room and our space, our decor. So I hope you guys like it. It's coming slowly but surely. Babe, do you like it?
It's alright. It's alright.
As y'all can see, it was clearly my idea because
facts. I don't do that.
Yeah, whatever. So guys, before we get into the details of this sit down video, you already know.
Like, comment, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend.
Yup. Turn them what, babe? Them
post notification bells on.
Yep.
And comment.
Yep. And
must comment.
Yes, definitely comment. Definitely turn the post notification bells on so you could be alerted every time that we post. So guys, today is a serious video topic, but I feel like we're still gonna be ourselves. Like, it's not gonna be one of those like
be yourself.
Yeah, like, it's gonna be interesting. And I feel like you guys are in for like an awakening that might shock you guys. But we have not discussed this topic on our channel like ever. So guys, today the topic of conversation is going to be cheating. So we're just gonna jump right in. Andy, why do men cheat?
Why she have to go straight and attack me?
We're gonna go in. It's not attack mode. This is real, guys. So we're gonna start it and see where it goes.
Alright, men cheat. Let me see how many reasons I could come up with.
Damn, you give me a good 3. You don't got a good like.
Man, come on. Number 1, men will cheat because we just men. It's in our nature. There will be no specific reason. They just cheat. Honestly.
Okay.
That's what. It's some people's nature. That's what they do. They can't help themselves. No, they can't control themselves. So they just cheat. That's reason number 1. Just to cheat, just to do it. Number 2, you could be influenced. People around you could make you do things you don't want to do. You don't have to do it, but you're gonna feel like, if I don't do it, I'm a little bit. No. Number 3, a man basically wants, when you're in a long relationship with a woman, you basically want to know you still got it, So you're going to go out there, you're going to try it, a party, something. You're going to see if you still got your shit, And if it may work out, you're just going to end up slipping up, That's how it be. But once again, that falls to number 1. You can't control yourself. All you gotta do is keep it in order. But it's an ego thing with us. Like, basically, yeah, it's just an ego thing. Facts. It's just an ego thing.
Okay, interesting.
You caught me off guard though. I could give you a real better explanation. Caught me off guard with that one.
I mean, that was good. I feel like that was good enough. But if you have more, we always have space and opportunity, time.
It's gonna come. It's just gonna come to me.
Okay.
It wasn't the best examples, but that's what I came up with for right now.
Okay.
We can revisit this when I remember.
Okay, no problem.
Why do women cheat, Erica?
Woo, child. I feel like it's 3 like major reasons why women cheat. in my opinion. I could be wrong. You know, another woman could tell you a completely different, can give you three different answers than me. But for me, it would be three major things would be lack of security in the relationship, lack of communication and romance. That's like together, romance and communication. That's like one answer. And my third one would be financial stability. So I feel like those 3 to 4 things really affect why women cheat, because with security, a woman wants to feel secure in her relationship. A woman wants to feel like she is the only girl that you're checking. She wants to feel like the most beautiful girl in the world. She wants you to tell her constantly. Like, women like feeling loved, you know what I mean? And it doesn't even have to be materialistic things, but like just spontaneous stuff, or just, you know, every morning, not even every morning, once in a blue moon, you know, even if you guys are sleeping in bed together, she's waking up, the first thing she sees is like a good morning text from you and things like that. Like, women want to feel that. Breakfast in bed, you know, things like that. Like,
wait, if y'all sleep, what the hell? If y'all sleeping in the same bed, you want to wake up from a morning text?
That's just, no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that's like a form of spontaneous things, like, you know what I mean? But yeah, a woman just wants to feel wanted in her relationship. You know, she wants to feel secure in her relationship. Communication, like, come on, communication. That is the biggest thing in a relationship. Communication. You both need to know where you guys are at, if you guys are on the same level, if you guys want the same things. Your spouse cannot be sitting there telling you what they want constantly, and they don't see a change, or they don't see a will to want to change, or they see that what they're, not him yawning, going in one ear and out the other, because you're not even, you know, giving any feedback to what they're saying. So lack of romance it's you know, women, they need certain things. And then I would say financial stability, because, you know, you hear a lot that, you know, when we're younger, women always grow faster than men. And I feel like it's always been instilled in them to be independent, to not rely on no man, to, you know, do what you have to do so that you can be set, that you don't have to rely on no man. Be independent, right? But then it's like sometimes women also want to be dependable, in the sense that, like, I'm working so hard and I'm doing this and I'm doing that, but it's like sometimes I don't want to spend my money, you know what I mean? Sometimes I want to be able to, for instance, be like, babe, can you know, give me some money so I can get my hair done? Can you give me some money so I can get my nails done? Certain things like that. Or maybe like you've invested in something and your coin isn't really up there right now, so you may need a little help paying your car note this month. Or maybe you want to stop working and you want to go to school and further your career, and you're not going to be able to juggle work and school, so right now you're gonna have to take some time off, you know, from work. You know, a woman wants to be able to be like, babe, can you take care, you know, can you just take care of the bills right now? Can you hold it down right now while I go to school and further my career? Things like that, you know, certain things like that. Women, you know, turn women on. Certain things like that, you know, being able to know that if you don't got it, your partner got it, you know, that's what I mean when I say financial stability, you know. Or like, even for instance, if you're up here, you know, if you guys are both leveling up and you guys are both financially stable, that right there is a power couple. You know, neither one of you want to lack in an area, you know what I mean? But sometimes it doesn't happen like that. Sometimes you have to be the motivator in the relationship until your partner gets their ish together, and then once they have their ish together, then you start building like that. So, you know, you just really want to be able to be secure in your relationship, to know that, listen, even through the hard times, and even if we don't got it right now, we will eventually get it. But yeah.
Okay.
You know,
that's all you can say. You said a lot.
Okay. Some people may not agree with what I said. Some people may think I don't make sense, and that's fine too. Everybody has their opinions, but do you understand what I said?
Everybody's different. Yeah.
Okay.
I heard it was you.
Okay.
I heard it was you.
So guys, the main topic of conversation, because I feel like people have probably wanted to know this about us, or they probably, you know, watched some of our videos and I might have said something, they've been like, what's she talking about? Have we experienced infidelity in this relationship? And if so, who was the one that cheated?
Who was it?
We're gonna wait for you guys to comment right now. Comment right now. Comment right now. We're gonna give you
How we gonna wait?
5 seconds to comment. Comment, Andy or Erica, who cheated? Babe, would you like to tell them? All right, guys. So this is a serious topic. We're not joking or anything like that, but I feel like, you know, humor allows you to feel better about certain things. So guys, unfortunately, I was the one that cheated in our relationship. I was the one that cheated, and actually, we wanted to record this video. How many times we were supposed to record this video, babe? But it wasn't in this setting.
We did record this video, you mean?
Yeah, we did.
We just never dropped it.
Never dropped it because it wasn't like this. It was more so like it was deeper than this, I feel. And we recorded it like a month or two after the situation happened. We just never aired it out because it was more so like, do we really want to air out our dirty laundry like that? I mean, do we?
You don't? What people want to know?
You don't?
Other people want to know.
People want to know. I feel like Andy and I, you know, a lot of people look at us as the perfect couple. We're not perfect. And to be completely honest, people know about our business, okay? Like, it's aired out, okay? I mean, it's not aired out for the world on YouTube. I mean, it's going to be after, you know, today, but family knows about it. Quote unquote friends knew about it. Like, our business was even told in a damn song. Like, so I just mean, it's out there. So I feel like I came to a common ground of like, listen, I'm healing from it. Andy's healing from it. Why not discuss it? And hopefully we can help other young couples like us, and you know, with our testimony, what we've been through and our experience. So guys, yes, I cheated. When Andy and I first started dating, I was 19 and he was 23, and we were both in two different places like than we are now. Like, our mindsets were different. I feel like we've grown over the years, mindsets and everything. And when I met him, I was still very much so a child. My mindset was still a child. You know, I still had childish like tendencies, and I was just a mess. I was a mess, honestly. But I've always been a communicator. That's always been in me. I've always learned to express myself, express my feelings. So
too damn much.
I've always felt different ways, you know, especially being a young mom, and you know, certain situations Andy wasn't always there. And it's not because he couldn't be there, it's because he chose not to be there. And certain things happened and transpired, and that caused me to communicate, you know, how I felt with Andy, and different things like that. And I've always felt like Andy never paid attention to what I would say to him. He would always brush it off. I've never felt like he really took heed to what I was saying, because he was never vocal back, you know? I never felt secure in my relationship. I didn't. Even though, you know, I acted like I did, I wasn't. And now I could look back and really analyze that I was not happy. Majority of the time I wasn't happy, because I felt such a disconnect with Andy, and that caused me to shut down. And eventually with that, I became very vulnerable, and it was just more so like every day was the same thing. It became just, you know, an everyday cycle. Like, all right, you gotta wake up, you're going to work, he's going to work, all right, you guys may have sex here and there, whatever, act like you're enjoying it, whatever, but deep down you're really not. No, honestly, not saying you're bad, not saying he's bad. Our sex,
I didn't take it that way.
Okay, but yeah, you gotta act like that. It was a lot of that. So there was a lot of acting from my end, and I had to apologize to him for that, because he always told me to tell him when I felt away, and I feel like I did. But then eventually it's like, how much more can I say until you really take heed of what I'm saying to you? So it was that. It was also my insecurities which led to it, because like I said, I wanted to feel secure in my relationship, and I didn't. And I've never had a big butt. I've never considered myself curvy. I've never considered myself attractive, honestly, honest to God. You know, I've always heard I was pretty, but when it came to like really sexual attraction and things of that sort, I've never felt that in myself. So when I would see Andy looking at girls, or talking about girls, or liking these certain kind of pictures and things like that, why are you laughing?
No, it's not funny.
I felt more insecure, and I felt not that he did not want me. I was not his type. You know what I mean? Because it's like, how can you like this multiple times, and then you have this right in front of you, and it don't match up. It doesn't look the same.
My chest.
I never understood that. I never understood how he could say he loved me and he liked this about me, he liked that about me, but he's enjoying this and he's looking at this and he's liking that, like liking. You know what I mean?
You gotta exaggerate now.
Like, I never understood it. So my insecurities also led to my infidelity as well. And it's just a whole lot, guys. It's a whole lot. And I just say that to say, like, you cannot expect a person to love you and you don't love yourself. Or you cannot expect to love somebody else and you don't love yourself. And that's really the main lesson that I had to learn, because it took me putting this man through hell to realize that I did not love myself. Because if I loved myself enough, if I respected myself enough, I wouldn't have put myself out there like that. You know what I mean? It's hard. What do you say? No, because that shit is real. Like, a lot of people tell you, like, you need to love yourself. you have to love yourself first. And that shit's so shallow, but that shit is so true.
You have to love yourself.
Like, you have to love yourself. There's no way in hell I love myself and I put myself and I put people I love, I put my family through bullshit. How is that love? It's not. It's not.
So what was you asking me just now?
What is your comment on it? What do you?
I mean, I guess it was kind of my fault because I wasn't paying you no mind. Remember, I was still living life like I was single. I was just out. I was outside. Most of your pregnancy, I was outside. I didn't pay you no mind at all when you got pregnant. It's true. So that's probably where it, it started to drift off. And how old you said I was when we met? 23?
22 going on 23.
22. I was moving like I was single. I'm pretty sure. I was just outside at every party. Coming home 5 in the morning. Sometimes not coming home. I was too lit. So yeah, I wasn't really paying no attention. I was just the worst. I was the worst. And it took time for me to realize, like, yo, you're wildin'. You gotta chill. You gotta be there for your child. It took some time, but I got it together. But I didn't realize that by the time I got it together, she was already like, forget it. She just tolerated me. So we was like robots. Morning. You go to work, I go to work. You come home, I'm not home. Then I come home, y'all sleeping. So it's like we literally had like 5 minutes to see each other or talk or whatever. That's how we spent every day.
Mm-hmm.
Literally. My days off, she was working. Her days off, I was working. We literally had 1 day off together, like probably 1 month. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Looking back at it, it was crazy because I didn't see nothing wrong with it. I was just going to work, chilling.
I didn't either until the situation happened, and it's like you really analyze everything and you're like, what the fuck? Like, and I just want to make it clear because a lot of people are going to ask, well, why did you guys stay together? Why, if you felt this way, why were you still with him? And why was he still with you? And for me personally, I was still with Andy because we have a child. I didn't grow up in a house with 2 parents. I never knew how it was to see mom and dad together and take me out places and do things with me as a family. I've never experienced that. So I told myself when I do have a child, our children, they're going to grow up and, they're going to grow up with a family. You know what I mean? Because I did not have that, and I knew how much I wanted that as a child, and I didn't want to take that away from August. You know what I mean? So I was willing to put my happiness to the side for him. And that's another thing that you cannot do, because if you're not happy, you're not going to be a good parent. There's no way you can be an unhappy parent and be a good parent, and I really want you to understand what I'm saying. You cannot be an unhappy parent and be good to that child. You can't. Why? Because being a parent, you have to have patience, you have to have kindness, you have to, have a lot of love in your heart. You cannot be unhappy and have those characteristics. That doesn't add up. And I don't want y'all to be like, oh no, she lying. you know, she don't got nowhere to go. That's why she didn't, you know, that's why she stayed in the house. No, baby, I have places to go, okay? I just want to clear that up. Andy knows I have places to go. He knows the places I will go. You know what I mean? So I just want to clear that up. What made you stay? What made you, you know?
So you gotta be real strong. A strong human being to stay and put up with that. Because a lot of people would go, they won't tolerate it. Ugh, I feel like I'm talking weird.
Because you just...
I feel like I'm talking weird.
Because you just...
You gotta be a strong individual to put up with that. A lot of people won't. A lot of men won't. Men will cheat on you 5, 6, 7 times and want you to take them back every single time. But once a woman cheats on you once, we out.
And I never understood that. I never understood that double standard, because a man will boast to his boys about cheating on his shorty. A man would do numerous things to his shorty and he will be forgiven. But once a woman messes up one time, it's over for her. Like, why? How is... I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's right to cheat. Cheating is not right in no shape or form. I'm not condoning it at all. But my thing is, the double standard and the damn hypocrisy from you effing men is really sickening. Like, it's sickening, the hypocrisy that you guys show. And the narcissism is really crazy, because I had people judging me that were doing worse things than I ever did. You understand what I'm saying to you? And it's like the pot calling the kettle black. Like, how can you judge me when you're the cheater? Or even women were judging me, and it's like, how you judging me when if Andy is a dummy, you're an idiot because he took me back. How many times you took back Tom? Like, really, it's the hypocrisy that really kills me, especially from this generation. Like, you will mess up and people will have their opinions so much about you. Like, oh, I would never, how she do this, how he do that, how he forgave her, how did your mama forgive your daddy? How did you forgive him for having a baby on you? Or, you know, certain things. Like, just mind your business. Like, mind your business and just stay true to who you are. Because if you stay true to who you are, can't nobody judge you, because you know who you are. You know what I mean? But I would just never understand that concept of a man could do it, but a woman can't. Or men could get forgiven as many times, but women, we can't. We can't. And it's just crazy.
Gotta be strong-minded for that. You gotta be real strong-minded.
But what made you stay? Like, what made you be like, with all the opinions and all of the naysayers and everything, what made you be
you
like...
You know I don't listen to nobody. I don't listen to nobody. I'll take advice, but I still don't listen to nobody. I'm gonna do what I want. Yeah. That's what I do every day. I don't listen to nobody. Listen to myself. I'm doing pretty good. Doing good. Chilling. Living life. Look at us now.
That's the thing. I feel like people want us... I feel like before Andy and I got to this point, people were seeing potential in us that we didn't see in ourselves. And I feel like with that being said, they tried even harder to break us apart, because they know they could see it off of us, like what God has in store for us. And you know, they could see it. We couldn't see it. We could see it now.
I seen it. I told you. I'm a born star.
But what?
I'm a trendsetter. That's Coyle Ray would say.
And I know his cousins and his family, they probably gonna want to fight me after this video, and that's cool, that's okay. But we can only speak our truth, and I feel like it was about time, because number one, we're not a perfect couple. Number two, people are already bashing us. You know, don't get me wrong, we didn't go into full detail of what's plays, things of that sort, because we don't have to. But just know that, you know, situations happened and things transpired, and, you know, unfortunately I cheated, and we overcame it. And I'm thankful to God, because without him we wouldn't have ever overcame the situation at all. And if any of you guys need any advice from us, we are more than willing and able to, you know.
I give good advice.
Yeah, Andy gives great advice. He gives great advice. We don't mind. We don't mind you guys hitting us up in our DMs, asking us how we got through it, asking us, you know, different things, and, you know, we don't mind that.
It might not work for everybody. The generation is messed up.
Yeah, this generation is crazy. And just one major thing, guys. One major thing. Please keep your friends out of your relationship. Keep your friends out of your relationship. I understand you want to tell them things, you want this, you want that, but baby, keep your friends out your relationship. I'm telling you, keep your friends out of your relationship. Andy and I lost so many damn friends because of what happened, and it wasn't even their business. But I'm just letting y'all know, keep your friends out of your relationship. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. And listen to your heart. If it's something that you want to do, if it's something that you feel in your heart, that's right for you, then you do it. The opinions, the naysayers, they're not living your life. And can nobody judge you for something that they've never been through. Remember that. Can't nobody judge you if they ain't never walked in your shoes, if they ain't never been through your path, if they ain't never experienced what you experienced. How can they judge you? How can they tell you what decisions to make? How can they if they've never been through it? They can't.
No.
Babe, is there anything else you want to say?
Is there anything else we discussing?
No, it was just basically cheating, how you felt about, why do women cheat, why do men cheat, our story, advice we gave. So that was our little sit down video, guys. I hope you guys took heed of it. You know, I hope you guys really took some insight of Andy and Erica. This is the real us. We're not perfect, okay? We've been through a lot of you know. We're still standing. Thank you to God. And we're still gonna be here. So hopefully you guys didn't enjoy this video, but, you know, learn from this video, learn from our mistakes. And yeah, we love you guys. Babe, you want to say anything?
We out.
Don't forget to like, comment, and share, guys. Comment under this video. Comment. You can share the video as many times as you want to. Like the video. DM us if you guys have any questions with, you know, advice. If you guys are going through the same situation or a similar situation, let us know. We are here to help. You know what I mean? If we can, you know, give advice. And that's about it, guys. We'll see you in our next video. Love you guys. Friend to tell a friend, to tell a aunt, to tell a uncle, to tell a mom, to tell a dad, to tell a sister, to tell a bro, to tell a cousin, to tell a kinfolk.
Like, comment, share, subscribe.
Okay.